Hey guys, this is Caleb and my fellow coworker Armand. This is his first time appearing on the channel, so I figured this is probably his best niche, his vintage bullion. He also collects and buys foreign coins and ancients. Is that correct?
Yeah, all the cool stuff. Yeah.
All the cool stuff that he loves and resells and buys and all that as well. So we're gonna dive right into it. This is our Gold Cove vintage hoard that we have been accumulating over the years, and it's just really cool and interesting stuff. Some of this stuff is like $200, $300, $400 an ounce, even more for silver. So it's definitely some cool stuff and interesting to see. So I'm gonna let Armand take over and put his knowledge at play here.
Yeah, a lot of cool Engelhard I see you've been hoarding. I love the Engelhard. It like started in the 70s, and they had like mints in like Australia, Canada, I think the US too, and just a very popular brand from the 1980s. And a lot of cool different varieties for the different bars. Like one bar, if it has like a certain reverse, is better than another reverse. And they had a lot of cool different like weights. Like if it, the more common weights are the 1 ounce, 10 ounces, but any other kind of weight like the 3 ounce, 5 ounce are a little bit better. And even like the small ones like these, like the 1/10. There was like a tube of these that was sealed that recently sold on eBay with a bunch of bids for, was it $4,000?
Yeah, I think
for
that's
50
what it was.
pieces.
That's 5 ounces.
I think they usually sell for, was it 20 and 40 bucks a piece usually on eBay?
Yeah, that's
something
crazy.
like that for a 1/10 ounce silver. I mean, it's a pretty rare.
When did Engelhard close down? I think it
was the early 2000s.
Okay. What was the reasoning behind it? Do you know?
They just got sold to another company, and yeah.
Sometimes that does happen with those big refineries, but there is a lot of diehard Engelhard fans. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And why is that? Do you know? Or you
just a lot of cool stuff to collect, a lot of cool varieties,
and a lot of different like this here, right? Isn't this one a really special bar because of it's an error?
It has like the prefix kind of half stamped there.
Right. So that makes it a little bit more collectible. I think it's a low mintage because a certain of them passed by through the refinery. So there's a very small mintage on these, and it's an error.
You can find the info for like the different rarities of the Engelhard bars on a website called All Engelhard, and it has all the mintages and like survival rates of all the different bars and coins and stuff. So it's a pretty good resource for finding the info on some of these harder varieties. Like that's kind of like a common reverse. Then you have these ones are kind of like what, gradient or whatever, kind of
grainy look.
Yeah, kind of grainy look to it. Like that's a little better like that, or like the horizontal bar is a little better than the vertical. Okay,
yeah, that's interesting stuff. And what's that? That's a Silvertown. It's serialized, and I think it's a waffle back too. So it has a few things going for it, so that there's a little bit more premium of a bar. And then, so that's pretty cool to see. We also got a Tombstone bar, another one of these. I'm sure you guys seen it in the other one, but this one here is kind of expensive as well. Do you know if that's the Tombstone refinery that they make like the hammered look?
I think it's a different
name.
Different mint. This is like the original old one, I believe.
Okay, cool. Then we got here, this one's the Golden Era Refinery Bar. I think this one has a value of $700, $800, maybe even more. And it's 1.6 ounces, I believe, is the weight on it. And it's cool to see 1 ounce. So that's kind of cool. $9.99, made that in '91. So this here's a very low mintage bar, and it brings a huge premium.
I think it looks like a chicken.
Yeah, rooster chicken. And then we got these Monarchs. These things are pretty cool. There are sheets of 10 of them in it. And what's the story behind this? Didn't they go out of business as well?
Yeah, when silver was up in the 80s, they put like the denomination on there, like how much they would buy it back for. And then silver crashed back to like $3 or $5 an ounce, and people sold them back at the $10, and they couldn't keep up with all the extra money that they had to pay for the silver, and they went out of business. It was either this company or another company very similar with the same kind of story.
And we got a whole pretty cool box, original box to it. So that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
And then we got this stuff here, and it's a little bit better stuff, right? I mean, these are more of the common bars that you would see from Engelhard right down in the front.
Yeah, they still get a decent premium to them. Usually $3 to $5 or more over an ounce.
And we got the prospectors. And there's, everyone loves the prospectors. Everyone sees them. What do they bring? Like the same, to $3 to $5?
Yeah, $3 to $5. There's a 1983 is the key date. Those usually sell for
$70,
about $70, $80 for a 1 ounce coin.
Cool. You got more of the common bars here. These are horizontal. They're they're about the same. And
this might be a little better with the grainy back, and then I think these are all the grainy backs. So
instead of the Engelhard, like
instead of like that kind of reverse on it.
Right, like that kind of look to it. The grainy ones are a little bit better. So even it's strange to see just the reverse of the bar can make it so much more valuable. We also have these casino poker chips here. These sell for what, 40, 50?
Yeah, about $50.
$50. Got some gold here, a little better gold. Half-ounce Engelhard, an old vintage gold 1 ouncer here. And then we got this 3-ounce Lincoln bar, 1970. So that one there has a little bit more of a premium too.
Especially one of the older ones you see out there.
Right.
It was actually illegal for like private mints to make silver bars up until the 1970s. So that's why all the private mint silver bars you see are only 1970s and up.
Okay, cool. I didn't even know that. See, that's why I have my fellow coworker doing most of this video. And we also got a lot of these cool Engelhard bars, the waffle backs, right? Isn't those some of them? They're waffle backs?
Like the waffles. Always like the poured bars. The poured bars always look pretty cool, like Old West style ingots and stuff.
So that's the waffle back. And how did they get that back to it? The casting?
I believe just the casting, like the crucible that they poured it into. Had the kind of design on the bottom.
And how much do those go for? Do you know?
I'm not really sure. I know they have a good premium though.
Yeah, like the more prominent of the waffle back, the more value that it brings. Like this one here is, I'll show you the comparison. This one here is more prominent. This one here is not as. So this one's worth more because of that. This one's here is worth less because of the, not as prominent waffling on the back is what they call it.
I'd imagine it's at least $10 or more over an ounce.
Probably so. We got a little cool Jericho bar. What is that one? Dental?
This one's like, the dental silver. They made these for dentists.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of these got melted for the fillings and whatever kind of dental work they needed to have it be done.
Okay, cool.
Be a cool vintage bar.
Yeah.
I think Engelhard made dental silver too. So they had like little, almost like little circles, almost like pills that were like silver pills that they made for dental stuff too. And those have a pretty cool premium as well. I'm surprised you don't have any of those.
I know, right? What do we got in here? More just Engelhard.
Engelhards and some different brands of the poured silver.
Jackson.
Vintage stuff.
Jackson. And this is a Jackson bar, right? That 10 ounce. That one has a little bit more of a premium. Some more Engelhard. I like this tray here. This is probably a pretty cool tray in my opinion. Because you get to see how many different Engelhard.
Got some other vintage. A couple random mints in there.
And what are these, Armand?
We call these lollipop. That's what you call them.
I think that's.
I never heard them called like that. But
no.
They're pretty much like this. Pretty much how they came from the Engelhard mint, and like the strips of plastic.
I think that's what they do call them, the lollipop packaging, because it looks like the lollipops. When you get a lollipop back in the day in this kind of plastic, you ripped it out. I think that's why they called it that.
It'd be kind of fun to wear these. But make it like wear it like a Tavis.
There you go.
Like a ammo belt or something,
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah, this is all our vintage hoard here at the Gold Cove. All our cool, different, unique stuff that we have seen over the years, and we just put aside and started collecting it. And hopefully, there's more to come. And it's not for sale, so please don't be blowing us up in the comments. How much is this? How much is that? It's not for sale. It's our own collection. So thank you guys for watching. It's fun for us to share what we have. And stay tuned, everybody, and take care.